Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from the Windy City. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On 4th down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. Take it in at the 8. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 12-yard line.
Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once more, it's Henderson. He finds some room across the 25. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. It's a big hit for the Patriots. A pickup of 44 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. Hey, back in.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, yeah. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bears 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38.
off play action. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
19 yards.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
They'll run. It's Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready to run!
Here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another
20-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
15-yard line.
Ready, set!
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be 2nd down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready to run!
Throwing is Williams. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here goes that.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Crazy.
Working out of the gun. It's May. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. Taken at the 19. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
32-yard line.
Ready, set.
Now Swift. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A first catch for DJ and a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. middle and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver. That's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Out of the gun, here's May. Open man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. Inside the 30. And one effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, Bears 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go!
On first and 10, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Williams to throw on second down. First to his right. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Here's Tory Taylor now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. 2nd and 7. To throw now, May. A diving effort there is just out of his reach. Incomplete.
It seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll start on the ground with Swift. The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Second and 11. Now Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. It covers 51 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood.
He bounces it to the outside, and he's in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
They're on 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Gray brought in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. To throw is May. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw again is May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Headed left, buying time. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now, May. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
They'll go play action with May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Gray brought in motion. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll go underneath to Henderson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 31 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly...
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake! And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Whoa! Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
What is up?
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that line. Good for a Bears first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
What is up?
Off play action. Here's Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll check this down to Swift. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. The defense could not bring them down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Williams.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Ready to go.
Here's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
At his own 9-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
9. It is 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. Now, problems. He loses the football near his own goal line.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Chicago. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball. up to this point, and yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Gray brought in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
That's good.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
The 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Crazy.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they've got it. Going to pick up the 1st down there. Right around midfield.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back. Like, there's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Toss, Henderson heading right. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here goes throw.
A carry now for Gibson. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
It's fourth down.
Gray brought in motion. They'll go. Here's May. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes,